What's going on, everybody? It's the Rock Shop here with Dave the Shockwave. What is going on, everybody? In your world, I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or whatever time of day it is. It's 17 hours ahead over in Australia. That's the only time that I know. Ha! Yeah. Hey, that's all I know. Hey, man. What's happening? Before I get started, I'm a tennis player, for people that like sports. Well, people are chiming in saying, hey, man, we're going to be out playing on the courts. I just told them I'm under the weather, even though it's not true. Sorry, can't do it today. But they can do without me, so that's just fine. It doesn't really matter anyway. So good Monday to you, everyone. It is February 17. I'm just a few more days. It'll be my birthday. I'll talk a little bit about that in just a moment. I'm going to turn 22 and a half. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm not going to tell anybody my real age. That'd be a very scary thought because I'm not going to go there. So anyway, I've got a couple of members here from a great band here. It's called Fly Above Fire. I got the vocalist, Mr. Kenny, in the house.
Hello.
All right. And I forgot the guy's name. I'm just kidding.
It's very forgettable. It's all right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It is forgettable? Okay, then we'll just say blank. No,
nice. All of our KDUX WebRadio, the one listener that we have will know me as Jack.
Uh-huh.
And I guess it is kind of selfish. This is our band, but I also work here.
Right.
I got to, take advantage of what I can to get the word out.
So You're saying it's quite awkward for you, right?
Oh, it's not awkward. I just don't want people to think like, oh, they only came on because he works there.
Well, let the truth be told. So I'm like, every day I'm like, Jack, when are you going to get me up there? When am I going to do this?
It's true.
Finally, he delivers.
Kenny kept saying, who do you got to talk to, or what strings do you got to pull to have us come out to your radio station? I'm like, me. I'm in charge of it. I'm the guy. Yeah. It's approved. But we had to have Dave be the amazing interview.
Oh, well, thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
No, truly, thanks for having us out. Absolutely, it's exciting to be here. So,
well, thank you guys for swinging by. And Jack is the bass player, by the way, of the
correct.
Band. Yeah,
Jack
bass
is
player,
the band,
backup singer.
Yeah,
I fill in the spots where Kenny messes up.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's also the eye candy along with Tyler.
I hate to say it.
Try.
Oh man. So he cleans up your mess?
He does.
He does, really?
Yeah, he's amazing.
Yeah? Amazing, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Keep saying things like this, please. Stop it.
Stop it.
Man, so what's going on, man? What's happening? We got an upcoming show at the Rail Club.
It's a special birthday present we put together just for you,
well,
man.
Thank you, man.
Is that your actual birthday?
It
the
is
21st?
Yes, sir. It is.
Are you going to be in attendance?
Darn well I am.
Oh my gosh,
Mr. Shockwave.
There's going to be things said
tickets
about you on stage
That's
for your
fine.
birthday.
That's fine. Most people don't know me.
Oh,
Seriously,
this, buddy. We're doing this.
Yeah, please, But make sure that I'm telling you that I just turned 23.
All right, so
okay.
It keeps getting.
Everybody wish Dave a happy 23rd birthday.
Thank you very much.
I'm working on it. I've already got it. I'm rehearsing it.
I would prefer people to question me, So
just went gray early like me. Just say that.
No, you grade first. You grade before. True. You grade before I do.
It's true.
So they say if you stress too much, you're going to get more gray hairs.
The Bible also says it's wisdom, so that's what I'm going to go with.
Well, I'm going to go with that's Fly Above Fire.
Nice.
Yeah.
A verse coming from Fly By Fire. How about
nice.
that? Huh?
There you
cool.
go. There you go.
Cool, man. So you have performed at the Rail Club before. I have never been there.
It's a great place.
I bet.
It is. They're giving us a lot of good opportunities right now. We just played there, when was it?
November.
So last November we played with Saliva.
Great band, man.
Well-known band everybody knows and loves, and that was an exciting night for us. We actually, after the tallies were done, we got the news that we outsold them in tickets, which was very exciting for us to hear.
For real? We outsold
for real.
Okay.
Yes, for real.
Nice.
And so that was really exciting to hear. And then now we're back and we're opening for Blacktop Mojo, and of course we've got our brothers in Dark Avenue in tow with us for that show, along with Leroy the Prophet, who played with us back with Saliva. So a lot of familiar faces on the bill this time. So it's gonna be good stuff.
Have you heard of that band, Dark Avenue? Have you heard of? I'm not quite
You're not certain?
Not sure.
You're not very sure, huh?
I only hear their music every time you do a show. No, it's all good. Just giving you a hard time.
Of course. The answer is no.
Obviously. So when Barry shows up later, we're going to be like, who's this guy?
Yeah, who's this guy really, right? Yeah.
You just let everybody in here now, don't you, Dave?
Well,
not.
I mean,
yeah. Only when I say so. Only when I say so. But yeah, it's going to be the first time for me being over there. I haven't been to Fort Worth in a long time. Have you guys heard of the Bronco Bowl? You remember the Bronco Bowl many years ago?
I know it well.
Yeah, back in 2003, I attended. Oh man, check this out. But this was pretty scary. Okay, but before I get to the scary part. I saw Audio Slave, God rest Chris Cornell, God rest his soul, fantastic musician, Soundgarden, Audio Slave. They were performing that night at the Bronco Bowl just 2 weeks before they shut down. And so as soon as they got up on stage, oh my gosh, how people just start to crunch. You're all kind of getting claustrophobic, basically, and everybody's just kind of. And I said, "Oh my gosh, man, this has never happened to me." Okay, has never happened to me. Then I had this guy, climbing on the, on the very top, and I just took my left hand, I just punched him.
Hey,
just to get him out of my way. I'm trying to enjoy the show. This is not supposed to be like forgive me for saying, like a mosh pit. Right. I can understand, some really hardcore bands, but Audio Slave, really?
I've seen mosh pits for even lighter bands.
Lighter bands is what I'm saying, yeah.
Yeah.
And they even did a cover of Working Man by Rush, which I thought was pretty cool.
Nice. I can totally see Cornell singing that. I haven't heard it, though. I can see him
slaying it in an amazing way.
Yeah.
That dude's range was second to none.
Oh, man. He was a phenomenal musician.
Absolutely.
I mean, seriously. But, yeah, so people are starting to, just to jump up and around. And this woman, she was crying her eyes out, and I pulled her to safety.
You're a hero, Dave.
That is something the Shockwave would do, so that she wouldn't get hurt. I wouldn't get hurt and she wouldn't get hurt. But most everybody just, thought it was okay, it's cool. Just do this. No.
I think you'll have more room at the Rail Club.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, thanks. Yeah. The Bronco Bowl was really small.
Yeah.
You remember the basement in Greenville Avenue?
I think that was
you never heard of
my
Can't say that I have.
Before your
time
times,
on the
guys?
scene, yeah.
Thank goodness you guys never been there. Let me tell you, that is the smallest club that I have ever been to. Even smaller than the Curtain Club.
Gotcha.
Even smaller. When somebody has to use the restroom, it's way in the back. So the stage is way up front. It's way in the back. So you can have somebody say, "Excuse me, pardon me, I need to, and nope, we're still blocking you. Nope, sorry, come on, I got it." And just...
That could lead to some awkward situations, I would imagine. Similarly, we've talked about this place in Denton. I can't remember the exact name of it.
Andy's?
Is it Andy's?
Andy's off a Locust.
And then the bathrooms are right behind the stage.
That would definitely be Andy's with the pool down in the bottom level.
You're watching the band, and it's like, oh, bathroom door just opened, I think they put a curtain up or something.
Yeah, at least put a curtain up.
But still, Andy's was always fun to play.
Absolutely.
So that's how you can tell when it's vacant or occupied?
Right. You just keep an eye open. Just kind of stare through the symbols.
You close the curtain, that's when it's occupied. There's only one stall, I bet, right?
Absolutely.
It's Denton, so who knows?
It's Denton, right?
Last time I played there at the Andy stage, I was in the band 62, and it was a Halloween show.
Yeah.
And I was wearing this cow costume with the udders hanging out like this.
Nice.
And in the middle of the set, I was like, perfectly clean, no blood on me at all. And this was right in the middle of the mad cow disease dilemma going around with Oprah Winfrey and everything. You remember all that back in the day?
Uh-huh.
And so I was like, all right, so now I'm the mad cow disease, and I dumped all this blood all over me on the stage. It was a freaking riot. Everybody got a kick out of that. And I remember that night, I was like, I want to play Andy's again. And I've never really had a chance to get back there. Just... great band.
Well, hey, we're in a band now again.
Yeah. Hey, Andy's in Denton.
Yeah.
Return my emails.
We're kidding about the bathroom jokes.
Yeah. No, but this one is not a joke. this one definitely particular. Hey, they had some fantastic bands, fantastic local band. And then, of course, there was, before it became an actual club, some club. Dallas Alley.
Heard the
over,
name.
Over in Las Colinas. Mm-hmm. I used to work in the promotions department for a local rock station many years ago, and they had contests, local bands contests that were happening every Sunday night, and God, they had a speaker, just one big speaker that was like 4,000 or 5,000 watts. I mean, literally, just blew your eardrums big time. You know, I forgot what it was, but you know, it's wow, just intense.
I like
You know
loud
what I mean?
music, and I like seeing loud live music, but there are some places, even as a musician, it's like,
Absolutely.
I'm like, can we just maybe just turn down just a little bit?
Yeah.
Although I do recommend people bring headphone or earplugs
right.
to shows, because if it hurts your ears and that's one of the reasons you don't go, bring the earplugs. It'll help out, and it actually cuts down on some of the higher frequencies, and you actually can hear the song better in some instances.
Absolutely. Technology these days, there's a lot of good products out there.
Sure. But how many people do you? How many people do you see that wear your?
Oh, none.
None. It's second
I'm
to
just
none anyway.
doing my public service announcement to say that we probably should.
So, Kenny, back in the day, what was your first concert? I'm just curious. What was the first band you saw?
First band I saw or first concert I went to?
First concert you attended in the band that you saw. How about that?
So, yes.
Gonna show a little of my true self
no,
here.
yeah,
So the first concert I ever went to was at the old Coca-Cola Starplex, and it was
we still call it the Starplex around these parts.
Yes.
and it was not a rock band.
okay.
I went to go see Boys to Men,
Nice.
Montel Jordan,
Boy, they rock. No, go ahead.
Mary
I'm sorry.
J. Blige, and TLC.
Did you have a choice,
that's a hell of
or
a
did you have to
lineup.
go?
I had to go.
You had to
I
go. I see.
And I have to say, TLC canceled at the last minute. I was so bummed out. I was like, man, I'm into some TLC. You
Sure.
know what I'm saying? And but because of that, we were gifted with seeing Montel Jordan for twice as long. And I only knew one song, which was, of course, It's Friday Night.
Right.
You know, yeah. So anyway, didn't know anything. Anyway, so then Mary J. Blige came on, and I have to say that woman can dance. And then after that, Boyz II Men came on, and that's really, I was into that music. I was like, I can sing every word. I'm ready. And those guys were awesome live. But the coolest thing about that concert was when it was all said and done. Remember, this is a Starplex now.
Right.
So they're up and they're in these cages, and next thing you know, there's this big flash of light and smoke, right?
Right.
And it was just like Elvis. They're like, ladies and gentlemen, Boyz II Men has left the building. And I was so young, I'm like, that was a magic trick. Like, how did they get out of the building like that?
They did it.
Like, oh my God. And anyway, after that, I did not go to a concert again until summer when I was 15 years old. It was 1996, and I saw Lollapalooza 96 with Metallica and Soundgarden headlining together. And that's when I realized that rock and roll was for me. It was a big moment for me.
Right.
And I went with my big brother. And so that show, Lollapalooza 96, to let y'all know, there's a lot of history that happened on that concert. The last show ever with the Ramones in Dallas, Texas, saw it.
Nice.
Chris Cornell gets up on stage and does, when Soundgarden's playing in the middle of the set, it's just him by himself with his electric guitar, but he has an acoustic effect to it, a blue spotlight on him, and he did Black Hole Sun by himself. Most incredible song I've ever heard live in my life. I would literally say that is the best live song I've ever heard in my life.
Wow.
To this day, and I've seen a lot of concerts since then. And what can I say? It was amazing. And then Metallica played right after they cut their hair. They were touring for Load, and they played 2 sets back to back. And everyone was like, "Play Seek and Destroy, play Seek and Destroy," right? Never played Seek and Destroy. They played all their hits, but what do? They play Until It Sleeps twice. Oh, me and my brother and all the gang that were in the caravan with us, we were so disappointed. We were leaving there, we were cussing Metallica. We're like, how dare you not play Seek and Destroy?
Now, wait a minute. You said Until It Sleeps twice?
Yes, because that was
Was
their
that
single.
a big mistake?
I don't know. We're like, did they forget? I mean, because they played so many songs, they're not getting any younger. Maybe they forgot they didn't play it. I don't know.
They just misread the set list.
But I'm like,
Seek-
you hear the crowd chanting over and over, play Seek and Destroy.
Right.
No, didn't play it.
Did not play it?
Did not play it.
Oh, my goodness.
But they were amazing live. Absolutely amazing. So yeah.
So they played Master Puppets, Welcome Home
yeah,
Sanitarium,
all the big hits, all of them.
But they left that out.
Yeah, but then we're going to play Until It Sleeps Twice.
Well, that's probably why they play Until It Sleeps Twice.
Yeah.
They meant to probably play, that one in particular.
Yeah. So yeah, good times. But yeah, Boyz II Men first concert. Not proud of it. Yeah.
So your first rock concert was first.
You can't be like unproud
That's
of going
why-
to a concert.
That is why.
no matter what it is.
I mean, I'm just trying to keep it real, y'all. You know?
It's cool.
I swear he's a cool guy.
I swear I'm cool, but yeah, I went to Boyz II Men.
Like you said, you didn't have a choice.
Yeah. We're gonna go with that. No choice.
Yeah.
I was held at gunpoint to go see Boyz II Men. Yeah.
I believe it.
Please believe it, everybody listening.
Jack, I take it you've never seen that band.
I have not seen Boyz II Men. No.
But he's seen Tool like 12 times in 1 month.
I wish that would cost me even more of a fortune than the tickets already were. I saw him twice in 3 months. That's all.
San Antonio, Houston, and Dallas, right?
Just San Antonio and Dallas.
San Antonio and Dallas. Yeah.
And it was awesome both times.
But
Tool's amazing.
Be truthful, you attempted Houston, right?
I do not like Houston. Yeah. It is a cesspool pit of a city.
It's the armpit of
very
Texas.
Polluted too.
I've been there one time,
polluted city.
and I never want to go back.
I hear crime's up as well.
Yes,
What's
it
up
is.
with that, Houston?
Yes, it is.
Get it together, Houston. Yeah, when we were in at the Dallas show, Maynard comes on, plays the first song. How you doing, Dallas? Everybody cheers, but then he goes, "Wow, it sounds like we're in Houston." And you better believe the place erupted because everybody was like, "No,
that is genius.
We are not Houston."
Maynard, I'd like to steal that.
Go for it.
I'm going to use that on stage. I'm going to be like,
or if
"Hey, Fort Worth, how you doing?"
And they're like,
"Man,
"Man,
we're here."
like, oh, you sound like."
I'm sorry. I thought this was America. Are we in Houston right now?
Are we in Dallas right now?
Are we in Dallas?
It's Fort Worth.
Are we in Houston, Dallas?
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I thought this was America.
That was America.
We're going to we have all these little sayings that we say at band practice and at shows and stuff, and they're going to be sprinkled in throughout the show.
Oh, yeah.
So this was me?
You got to get their attention somehow.
Right.
Absolutely.
I mean, big time. Say, are you ready? Hey, it's like, we're here.
Yeah, we're here.
You know how some people are,
Yeah.
Always applaud for those whom are on stage, even if you're not the biggest fan of what they're playing, or even if they're not doing the best job.
Right.
They're up there and you're not.
Right.
Yeah.
So
it's been another
show
public
them
service
some
announcement
respect.
by Jack Fletcher.
I just full of knowledge and wisdom.
Just
apparently.
remember, it takes courage to get up there. So when you're watching American Idol at home and you think that poor little man that's off key is just horrible, just remember he got up on TV and did it.
Yes.
Or the producers picked him so that he could be
Talked about.
Yeah.
Well,
That's different.
Oh wait, is that why you invited me out today?
no, of course not.
This is going on the blooper reel for American Idol.
Blooper reel?
American Idol. Oh my gosh, they killed it last year, and then for some reason they brought it back. Oh man,
It's been killed several times.
I don't know.
hasn't
I'm a
it?
huge fan of this Masked Singer going on right now. Are y'all watching that?
I've seen bits and pieces.
you're a huge fan of that, really?
Oh my god, I don't know why, but I am.
You know that I hate to say this, Kenny, but you know that show is fixed.
Oh, I know it is.
Then why
It's
watch
great.
it?
Because
Why give them the ratings, man?
Because I guess them quite a bit. I really do.
you guess them right all the time.
I'm like a 30% right kind of guesser. It's pretty good.
Okay.
They have
All
the
right.
voices all disguised when they
Sure.
talk and everything.
I don't do
I got Chris Daughtry right out of the gate last season on the very first song he sang. I remember jumping up on the couch going, "Honey, that is Chris Daughtry, and if you think I'm wrong, I'll bet you the car." She's like, "No, it's not Chris Daughtry. It's not Chris Daughtry." All the judges never guessed and everything. Guess who it was? Chris Daughtry.
But you didn't get the car, though.
No, I didn't get the car.
Bought her one. I was just going to, the moment has passed, but I was going to say, I don't judge you for going to see Boyz II Men, but this Masked Singer business, something else.
Okay, my wife enjoys it too. It gives us something to talk
Sure.
about and bond.
Okay.
Masked Singer.
Such a sweetheart.
Yeah, they're actually, just so you know, not that I like watching or anything, but they're coming into town. They're doing Masked Singer on tour. It's coming to Dallas.
Oh, my God.
I'm just saying, $105 a ticket. No, thank you.
I hate it when I get excited about something coming through town, whether it's, some kind of live podcast that comes through or a concert.
Right.
And it's like, he's like, oh, great. I wonder how much. $95. Yeah. It's like,
Tickets would be $1,000 in your firstborn. I'm happy to tell you guys our tickets for Friday are $17. 17.
$17.
That's a big difference.
Tickets
Free parking.
available from all band members.
Yeah.
$105.
Can't get us the physical ticket. We would be glad to take your money digitally and have it waiting for you at the door. That's concierge service.
You can Venmo Kenny-Poovy as well.
Oh.
I will hold your tickets at will call.
There it is.
Venmo's
Venmo,
like Zelle.
PayPal.
It's a cash app.
Yeah, there's like $20,000.
PayPal.
See,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm green about this. The only thing I know is PayPal. That's it.
I still accept PayPal.
I accept PayPal big time.
I can accept PayPal right here on my cell phone right now. Anybody who wants to go to the concert Friday.
Oh my God.
Wow. Oh, it's incredible. It's incredible.
Check it right now.
I'd like to thank Mom and Dad.
Yeah, that would be it.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
But the ticket prices do go up to like, what, 23 at the door if you don't have a pre-sale ticket?
Yeah, no, it's 20 at the door, and then
20.
I think they add 5 if you're a minor. It's 25.
Gotcha. So it is an all-ages show.
If you're a minor.
Yeah, it's so funny though. 17 is such a random number. You couldn't pick 15. You couldn't pick 20. So Robert, the guy that's been pushing all the tickets, for me, he meets me yesterday to pick up 10. He's like, "That's $150, right?"
Well, that would be easy math.
Yeah, I'm like, no, these are 17 now. But I tell you what, just give me the 150. I was going to buy your ticket anyway.
Nice.
Yeah. I mean, he's selling them to another 9 people. He should get one for free.
There it is.
Buy 9, get 1 free, people. I'll hold myself to that. Sell 9 of them on Friday. You get the 10th one free. I mean, that's marketing.
That is a deal.
That's marketing.
Yes, it is.
And we'll have T-shirts. Yeah. I got nothing.
Well, no.
Jeff is also going to sign butt cheeks.
That can happen.
I'm just saying.
If somebody truly wanted it, we would make him.
We have a way with Jeff. El Jefe.
I don't want to go.
Being
I don't want to go there.
guitarist.
I don't want to go there with that title because I used to work at some place. Anyway,
How about we let Dave lead the show instead of us?
No, it's all
okay. How's it going
no.
today?
This is an interactive show. This is not an interrogation.
The rock shop
Hey, I'm not a cop.
Kenny.
Hey, listen, I'm not a cop, and you're not a suspect. Okay, so this is just.
If you're a cop, you legally have to tell me you are.
Really?
No.
I can. Wait a minute, my badge here. No, just
Okay.
So, the Masked Singer. How did we get there? I don't know.
It's better in Boys to Men. I was just trying to deflect it.
You and obviously the judges already know the answer, right? You know that, but there's something about it. I'm sure that obviously captures your attention. Same with American Idol, and some of those people they just want to be on TV. You heard them go. And
You're in.
and they know that they're
You're in.
out, but yet they say, "I'm on." There was this one guy says, "Hey, I like you. You guys are my biggest fans. I just want to be on TV, and I got nothing."
There it is.
Welcome to Hollywood.
Welcome to Hollywood.
Welcome to Hollywood.
I love it.
That's what we should do on Friday. Just stand up there and be like, "All right, good show, everybody." Walk off.
Nathan would love that. Don't encourage him.
Love
Hey,
you,
we're
Nate.
Fly by Fire. Good night.
We got merch for sale.
Yeah, exactly.
Come say hi.
You want to hear us push play on the iPod?
You would be amazed. You just never know. You're not there. You're not there. So they ask you, so what are you going to sing today? I said, well, no, I'm not going to sing. I just want to let you know that so-and-so, we're going to be at here. We're going to be over there. We're going to be in your area. Yeah. If you somehow get into Hollywood, I would be amazed. Literally amazed. So, all right. Revolution. It's a great album, man.
Thank you, man.
That's why I joined the band.
Yeah.
That's why?
I hounded this
Well,
man.
the
I hounded
songs
this
aren't
man.
terrible.
Hounded and hounded this man.
You're making it sound more
It was
dramatic
like 2 or
than
3
it
times,
is.
really, is all it was.
So, what we just heard, Dirty Radio, that was a really cool song, by the way. It's
Thank you,
really,
sir.
Really cool. Empty, fantastic video. It's a very compelling one, too, by the way. The way that I interpret it is, it seems like you're just kind of in a nutshell, you're in a very, very dark place.
Yes, sir.
And you're asking for guidance.
Yes, sir.
It seems like a lot of your songs are like that.
Yes, sir.
Tell me a little bit about it.
So, so we are a faith-based band.
Okay.
Definitely seeking out with this project to send a message of positivity to the world.
Not to be confused as a worship band.
Yeah, not to be
Not
confused
a
with worship
Christian,
band.
not a Christian or worship or anything. Okay.
It can be, but it's not like we're shoving it down anybody's throats. We
Right.
want what I'm living to do here, Dave, lyrically speaking, is I just want people to know they're not alone. You know, if you're going through something, you know, I may have gone through it too, and many other people in this world. And if you can share in those moments and share those testimonies and what you've lived to speak about, you know, maybe it shines some light in an otherwise dark world for somebody else. So, you know, speaking of Empty in that music video that we've done, that was written in a very dark time of my life, and I'm not quite sure I've gotten out of that darkness just yet. It's a challenge every day for me, but it's literally about my struggle with serving the bottle rather than serving my family or you know our Lord and Savior or anything like that. And so, as you see in the video, I make a choice to fight with my bandmates and my wife, and then I choose to get on a motorcycle after I've been drinking, and the motorcycle crashes, and I get thrown into a coma. And you know, I basically come out of that coma by realizing that I saw my own grave, as you see in the video, and that's to display my struggle with how am I going to beat those demons, you know, and what can I do to get out of it, and you know, you see me running out of that cemetery there. That's me running away from those demons. And then ultimately at the very end, you see essentially a pallbearer or somebody carrying a bouquet of flowers to be placed on a grave. And then I wake up from a hospital bed like it was all a bad dream. And that's really what I hope it is I hope that my alcoholism, when I look back in the rear views, it's all just a bad dream.
Right.
You know, and I'd be lying to you if I said I was, you know, not drinking. I'm still drinking. It's a struggle every day.
Yeah.
But I'm here to tell everyone that there's help, and you're not alone.
Yeah.
So
I think that's what's missing a lot is just message of positivity in some of in lyrical content, and that's what the world needs. And it was something that definitely drew me to want to be a part of the project. You know, the guys already had 9 of the 10 songs on the album already written and recorded, or all were written, 9 of them were recorded, and I was just kind of that last link that needed to fill the ranks up to make the project complete. And so when I heard the music, you know, I thought every song was different, jamming, rocking, but you then noticed, you know, that there was no negativity in it. It was all,
right.
You know, the message of positivity and kind of maybe hope for the future kind of thing. And it was really neat to hear that and then to, you know, make the decision to join them. And I'm glad I did.
I'm glad you did too. And I'll tell you, he was definitely that puzzle piece that we were looking for. And I knew he was the one before he did, really and truly. And
Yeah.
He brings a certain feel to the music with his caliber of bass playing and his stage presence that truly
I
is
can fake really
well. It's second to none, Dave. It really is.
Sure. Sure.
And like I said, you know, to me, you know, this band really is all the members. It's a family, and you know, when you have a family like that, there's no negativity to sing or write about. You know, it's all for the greater good. I could go on and on about that album. There's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears to it.
Sure.
And they recorded it all themselves as well.
I think another really cool track I'd love to talk about is "Hey Stranger." That is everything on that album's a true story, but this one in particular really hits home for a lot of people. My brother-in-law, Denny Rittenhouse, he lives in McKinney. He did multiple tours in Iraq and Afghanistan, and that song "Hey Stranger" is about a story. You know, he's got PTSD like they all do coming out of the service, and you know, like many of the former military personnel, he's not one to talk about it very often.
Sure.
And we were sitting around the house one time, and he felt like he could talk about it. So, you know, I listened, and it really struck a chord with me because the story he told me was he was in Afghanistan. It was his last tour. And the staff sergeant was new to the platoon. She'd been there for 2 days. It was a female staff sergeant. And she was leading the platoon into an area that they were trying to scope out, and she stepped on an IED landmine and is no longer with us. And so she essentially took it for the whole team. Mm-hmm. And when my brother was telling me this story, he said it was crazy to think that she took her life for all of us because she was a stranger to all of us. She'd just been in the platoon for 2 days and led the way, went in there as a hero so we could all live to talk about it. And so anyway, I wrote that song, Hey Stranger, about literally a stranger taking it for the team and you know, no man being left behind. So it's definitely one I would encourage you guys to listen to because it's a very real topic for a lot of our soldiers.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome that you put forth the message, like you said, the message of positivity as opposed to some that encourage, you know, violence and drugs and alcohol and, you know, and there's other bands out there that, you know, convey messages of, you know, of that type, you know, basically. And, you know, there's a lot of people out there that are struggling. I even have my demons too as well, you know, that I have to go through as well. So everybody has a dark side. You
Absolutely.
know, everybody is fighting a battle you know nothing about.
Right.
Yep.
Be kind.
You know,
we're all human.
So, you know, physical health, mental health. It's good that that we can all, you know, be a family, that we can, you know, just, you know, relate to, you know, the issues. Although you can't, I mean, it would be for one thing for Jack to have one issue and I may have another. We may not have the same, you know, problem, you know, but at least we can listen to each other and, you know, just, it kind of just to make us feel better, you know, basically, instead of trying to go through medication, which for me, you know, I know this is kind of a really compelling thing I'm talking about, but, you know, you know, you got to do what you got to do in order to function. You
Absolutely.
know? But
there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah. But I'm hoping one of these days I can get out of what I'm taking right now and then just, you know, not be cured. There's no cure out there, you know, but
there's no shame in doing what you have to do to be well.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
And a lot of people do have that shame and won't
Yeah,
get help
and
they
they're-
need or
and they're
even just talk to
embarrassed.
somebody.
Exactly. And they're embarrassed to do that sometimes, and they feel
Yeah.
ashamed, like you said. So sometimes just a little smile to a stranger across the room might be all they need.
Right.
You know, but yeah, there's definitely a lot of hurt going on. And, you know, you look at people like Robin Williams and stuff, the happiest, funniest guys in the
Sure.
world. You don't know anybody until you take the time to get to know them. And you know, I just encourage everybody to smile at somebody today. You don't know what's going to do for them.
Sure. So it's hard, you know, and even it was a lot harder even for Chris Cornell, one of my favorite, you know, band members who, you know, it's overwhelming. You know, sometimes that it's just it overwhelms your mind, and you just think too much success just eats you up. I mean, you know, I don't know. I mean, I honestly don't know. But it's difficult. That's all I could say.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Kenny, for sharing the story. I really appreciate
and thank you.
that.
Thank you for letting me have a platform to share it with everybody today.
You're welcome.
Thanks
Thank
for
you as
finally
well.
letting me pester you enough to be here, Jack.
To bother me at work. Jeez.
Jack, when are we going to get out there?
Well, speaking of empty, let's go ahead and take a little break here, and let's go ahead and play that track right now.
Oh,
It's
awesome.
a really great song. This is Fly By Fire.
Fly
This is
Above
called
Fire.
Fly Above Fire. I am sorry. For some reason I get that wrong all the time. I don't
You know what's funny is most people say, if they do get it wrong, they say that for some reason.
My bad.
Now Barry's here.
And Barry's already here. It's Fly Above Fire. Here's Empty right here on KDUX.